is up, guys? I am Ariel G, and if you are new here, well, to be honest, it feel like I'm new here. It has been such a long time since I have recorded anything, been on here. I want to say it's probably been about 3 months. I think the last time I uploaded anything was back in September. And it has been such a whirlwind. It has been so much going on in my life. And, I just had to take a break for a moment and collect myself, gather myself. That way I can I don't know, try to get my life together. And I'm not going to sit here and say that my life is 100% back together in order or anything, but I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. So I wanted to come on here and at least give you all the end of the year budget. It's not great. I already know it, but I just wanted to come on here and give y'all, my December. Now, excuse my hands, y'all. I'm just now realizing that my hands are a little ashy. So if y'all see that, please do excuse it. Um, but it just has been something. It's definitely been something. I mean, you can definitely tell that I haven't really been on my game. I mean, look at November, nothing. I have not been on my game since September, and it's that's not good. But I'm trying. I'm coming back to rebuild and reconquer and just I don't know how many times you could say you've started over. You start over like 1,000 times, just to I don't know, maybe get right, do right, something. But here I am, trying to get better, do better. Just it's been a lot, y'all. So I hope for those of you um, who has been you know, rocking on this journey with me. I hope y'all still come and continue and understand that, life happens and sometimes you do the best you can, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So that's what I'm here to do, trying to rebuild what I had lost. All right, y'all. So here we are in December. Let's go ahead and put our payday stickers in. So for December, we get paid on the 8th and the 22nd, right before Christmas. Okay, hopefully y'all can hear me. I had to resettle the mic. So we get paid on the 8th and the 22nd, right before Christmas. Let's go ahead and put some of our bills down. Great news though. Um, as long as I've been gone, I come back with great news. So So hopefully you guys can see this sticker. It says car payment. We no longer have any car payment. We have completely paid off our car. So the car belongs to who? It belongs to me. So we no longer have a car note, which is fantastic. So for the rest of the bills though, still gotta pay those. So we do have our rent, which for December it was already paid. And we took here's where I'm gonna say my December is a little jacked up because we went on our November trip, which we had been planning all year, and finally went. And y'all, we were gone for a whole week, and that ran into my December pay, which means I'm not gonna get much for my December paycheck. So, well, for my first paycheck in December. So, just thought I'd throw that out there. But we've already paid our rent, which I believe my half was $1,189. So that was my half for rent. Trying to keep y'all in frame. So that was my half for rent. We have our phone bill that is due at the pretty much always at the end of the month. Okay, y'all. I had to go off camera and kind of get some of these bills together because I wanted to make sure that I had it on the right day and everything for y'all. So, like I said, so we've already paid our rent. We have our internet, which is coming up, and that should be due on the 11th of December. We have our car insurance. Well, I'll do rental insurance. Then we have that coming up on the 11th as well. Our car insurance that is on the 16th. Got the rental life insurance. There is, we're just going to use the subscription. So life insurance should be coming out on the 14th. Then we have our, and this is, I'm going to put, we're going to put life insurance right here. That way we know what it is. And then we have our, what did I do with it? We have our Netflix coming out on the 23rd. We'll put Netflix right here. We actually have our gym membership that comes out on the 2nd. We have Hulu coming out on the 1st. We have our Capital One, which I use. I have two bank accounts with Capital One. One is a savings for the kids, and I just have I have like $10 coming out every check for the kids, and then I have my emergency fund, which I still allow that, even though I don't know if I told y'all. No, I haven't been here in such a long time. I'm saying it like we just be out here talking all the time, y'all. So I went ahead and filled up my emergency fund with the $1,000. So we are completely done with the $1,000, but I still allow the 190 to come out um, every other every pay period, pretty much. So that's the 190. Then our Hulu is 1970, and I think that's because I wanted to see a show, and it only came out on like one of those like stars or whatever, and I just added that just to watch the show. But I need to go back and take it off. That way I won't get added for that charge for that no more. For my YMCA, I have 6320. For my car insurance, my car insurance is going to be 280.33. My life insurance I always budget for about 140. Netflix is 1696. My phone bill for this month is 234.45. Um, rental insurance is 34, which I normally budget just about 50. My insurance, I budget about 120. Capital One, that's $10. So I have all of this down packed. I feel like there should be more, but there's probably not. But we're gonna go ahead and create the monthly budget for December. So we have our monthly budget. which our monthly budget, let me kind of zoom out in just a little bit. Switch it over. I write to the side, y'all, so please bear with me. Okay, so we know we have the city pay, and that's going to be for the month. We get paid on 12/8 and 12/22. Now for man, oh man, oh man. So for my expected pay for the 22nd, I'm just gonna go ahead and put $2,082, and that's mainly like the take home pay. Is just what I've been kind of estimating when I do my checks. However, for this particular one, I only worked like 2 days because, like I said, we went on our trip. So when I came back, I only had 2 days for this particular pay period. So I'm going to say about $400. That's just what I'm gonna say for that. Um, Man, 2 days for that pay period. I'm glad. I'm glad our rent was already paid because boy, that would just suck. So for expected, the total amount is $2,482, and that's just for the month. Which I've never made that much. I've always made a little bit more, closer to maybe like 5,000 for the month. But this is just what we got. So we already saw what days our bills and everything is coming out for. So we know we have our phone bill, and these aren't going to be in like order, to how I did it on a calendar. But we know we have our phone bill, we have the internet, car insurance, rental insurance, life insurance, um, and as far as the actual bills, that is that. So, like I said, the phone bill, we're budgeting. We're gonna go ahead and we always budget like 250 because you never know if it's gonna go over or not. For the internet, I do about budget to 120. For my car insurance, I always set aside 300. For my rental, I always set aside 50, and then 140 for my life insurance. So we go. Pull out the calculator here. If y'all can hear the babies. Sorry. So 250 plus 120 plus 300 plus 50 plus 140. Ooh, look at that. Comes out to be $860. Yay for that. And then we have our miscellaneous stuff, which that normally is like the Netflix, the Hulu, the gym membership, um, and oh, the Capital One, and then my emergency fund. So we know Netflix is gonna be. I normally put like 20 to the side for Netflix and Hulu. $70 is what I put aside for the YMCA. We know for a fact 10 comes out and 10 comes out for Capital One and 190 comes out for the emergency fund. Now, I know those are the exact amounts, even though I put the exact amount already, but I also just set aside more just in case. But those for sure are the exact amount because I set them that way for the Capital One and the emergency fund. So we got 20 plus 20 plus 70 plus 10 plus 190. And that comes out to be $310 for um for our miscellaneous. And then we all know that my cash envelope never really changes. It's always the same. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to fund our cash envelopes, to be honest with you. Like, let's just be honest. $2,000 for the month, that really ain't gonna cut it for us. Like, it's really not. Just gonna be completely honest. But we do gas, oh excuse me, groceries, household. And you know what? Normally, for those of you who aren't new, you've seen some of my videos, you know I normally pay myself and my kids 10% each of our paycheck. But child, probably not even gonna happen. So we're not even gonna worry about 10%. And if a lot of you are wondering, like, where do you get 10%? I read this book called The Richest Man in Babylon, and I'm actually rereading it. I told you I'm trying to get my life together. So I'm rereading it because I have messed up for the last couple of months. I've been emotionally spending, emotionally eating, just everything based off emotions, and it's not good. But I'm rereading it because I need to get myself realigned on why I'm doing what I'm doing, what's the purpose of what I'm doing it for, and how to get back to doing it. So that's where I got. And in the book it does say you need to pay yourself at least, it says I think it says like 9/10 of what you earn, and then later just go ahead and put the full 10%. It tells you to just take everything but 9 out of your purse. And if you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about, but if you haven't, you really need to go read that book. It's a really good read. And it tells you to take about 9, it says 9 silvers from your purse, which means pay yourself 9%. And then I just rounded it up to 10%, but pay yourself that much of what you're going to make, of what you earn. That way you can have money for yourself, because it sounds crazy, but I feel like it's really selfish to pay all of my bills, and then how we end up in debt is because we don't have anything left over for ourselves. So we're just mindlessly spending our money trying to make sure that our bills are paid, but then we end up in debt using all kind of credit cards and everything like that because we want something but we don't have enough to buy it because we didn't save something for ourselves. So if you just read that book, it kind of tells you like how to invest, how to get out of debt, how to, pay yourself and pay your bills. It's just a really good read. So if you haven't read it, please go read that book. It's really good. But gas, I set aside 160 for the month. Groceries, I boosted that up to about 250. Or was it? I think I had it at like 150 for a while. Inflation, child. And then household for the month, we do about 100. So 160 plus 250 plus 100. That leaves us at about 510. So let's go ahead and do our budget breakdown and see what we need to bring in for the month. So we have our, okay, so we have our bills, which turns out to be $860. We have our miscellaneous is 310, and then we have our cash envelopes which is about 510. So, uh-oh, 860 plus 310 plus 510. And we might be able to cover everything, y'all. So for the month, that brings us to $1,680. So that's what we need to bring in, which ain't too bad, but that's what we need to bring in for the month of December. Y'all, I hope y'all still rock with me. I hope y'all are still going to come on this journey. Um, 2024 has got to be better than 2023 for sure. 2023 for me was just horrible. Not even gonna sit here and lie. It was completely horrible the entire year. It was just horrible. So I'm hoping that 2024 is way better than this year and I can stick to my plans, stick to my goals, and go from there. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I'm back in school as well. I go to DeVry University. I am majoring in accounting, so I'm actually paying for school out of pocket. So I do need to add that to our budget as well. And I think that's going to be in paycheck too, because it should come out of that paycheck. But as of right now, I'm paying out of pocket. So I'll kind of let y'all go along with me on that as well and see where we go from there. I hope you all stick with me. Thank you so for being so gracious and kind. I still have some type of people that, still subscribe to my channel. Thank you for doing that. If you are new, please do subscribe. I plan on being so much better this upcoming year and for the rest of this month with my recording and my videos and my budgeting and my debts journey. So I'll see you guys real, real soon. Bye.